All right, so we're recording.
Hold
All
on
right,
one second. Yeah.
so let me go to this. It. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. All right. So when you get to the shared site, and do you have the link to the demo site?
Yes, I do.
All right. So in the username, you want to put Angela Gonzalez 1 because you're going in as the grantee, right? And it automatically populates the password for you, or it should. If it doesn't, I think it's start123, capital START 123.
Yeah.
But we can't change that because then you're gonna mess it up for everybody else. So I'm assuming it's start123. I hope to God it.
I have it somewhere. Yeah.
All right. So then you click login.
Okay.
And then you scroll down to view available opportunities and you click view opportunities. I'm recording this so you don't have to. Then under provider, you select Department of State, yeah. Then the document, and then you click filter. No, this is not right. Hold on. Yeah, Department of State. And then under document instance, you'll put Project Atlas. And then you click filter. All right. So now we're looking for Project Atlas 2022. Here it is. You see it right here?
Yeah.
So there are two applications. So it doesn't matter which one you choose. Just know that when you we'll do this one.
Okay.
So it's 7/21 good to 6/30/23 good. The grant period is correct. Okay. Apply now. And then we're gonna have to upload the revised grant guidelines, and this is done through Hercules. So know that
Right.
you know we're gonna have to upload the revised grant guidelines because this is the old grant guidelines. And if folks click on this, they're gonna get the old one. So we need to make sure that when we create this, that you tell Sean now. You should write this note down that under this application, when you get the application number in demo,
Yeah.
to replace the Project Atlas application guidelines that's found in the DOS Sage agreement page. Okay?
Yeah.
Then you click I agree. All right, and then here you are. This is the application is in process, right?
Right.
So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that the
Organization members.
no that the let me see the profile info of that. Yeah, we want to go to the profile information page because you're doing all the steps that a grantee does.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the first thing we want to do is write a name here. So who's your favorite movie star or Bollywood star?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt? Okay. So we'll put Brad Pitt and ED, right? Then we'll scroll down to the bottom, click that. We'll scroll up to the top and click save.
Yeah.
Now, clicking save populates all the information found in the additional profile information page, right?
Right.
Onto this page.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes we have to do it twice. When this error sign comes up, sometimes we have to click save another time.
Okay.
And this is key when a grantee calls you and say, hey, you know, this is not populating correctly. You see how it's saved?
Yeah.
All right. So then everything in here is saved. Everything is fake. Everything is, everything is fictional because this is a test site. Then you go to forms, and then you come down to selection of grant categories. And so for project title, we're just going to put test. And for grant categories, we're going to put Project Atlas, right? Now remember, this is when you upload changes to the application in Sage, you want to indicate, in the demo site, and you want to say project in the demo site. You want to somewhere you want to say demo site OFDI 22PA-002, so he knows which one to look for. The first thing we want to do is on the agreement page, upload the revised grant guidelines. But remember, we want to put everything in under one ticket in Hercules. We don't want to create multiple tickets because they charge us more for that, okay?
Okay.
Go up to save, and you click save. And then you go to forms, and you go to organization contact information. And this is where you're gonna have to, put in, I'm gonna put in, let's see if I can, let me see if there's already stuff here. Curtis Martin, okay. It's already, I'm able to pre-fill it. New York Jets, 123 Jetway, East Rutherford, blah, blah, blah. Anything with an asterisk needs to be completed. Let me see.
Fill that in, right?
Huh?
Anything with an asterisk, you have to fill it in, right?
Yeah,
So,
Brad Pitt, Hollywood, I don't know. Let me I'm just gonna put this in here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Chief Financial Officer, Mo Money, MONEY. Email is, I have a test, and then for down here, I'm gonna put $100,000. Okay, scroll up to the top and click save. All right, good, everything is saved. Then you go to forms, and you go to project summary. So from this point on your other monitor, you want to have the grant guidelines, and you just want to simply say, okay, it's in the same order, right? It's in the same order, and you just put test, and then you click save. And then you go to organizational capacity. Because what they need to do is they need to be reading the grant guidelines in order to fill this section out correctly. So organizational capacity is there, then we put test. And then we save. I'm gonna go through this entire process with you, all right?
Okay.
But I'm not gonna submit it because I still need you to go. So let's just say we do all that, and let's get to the budget, all right?
Yeah.
So let's go to personnel. So I usually just put in like 1 here. Or you could put in zeros, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
All right, and then now this is key. Whenever they write a position here, let's say it's youth director, right?
Yeah.
They can't have another youth director. It may have to be youth director B. Each position needs to be unique, because what happens is if all the positions are the same, Sage can't differentiate between who's who. So if you say youth director A, right? If you say youth director A, each position needs to be unique from all the other positions if they're similar titles.
Right.
If they're all different titles, then we're good to go. Okay.
Okay.
So let me just click out of that, and then it's Zainab, annual salary. Let's say it's 35,000. Standard hours on the job. Standard weekly hours is going to be let's say 30. Let's say 35. Standard weekly hours is 25. And we can, let me see if I can put in $9,000. Let me see if that'll take it. And then you go up to the top, you click save. And it took it. Okay, great. Right. So here's the deal. Sometimes when they're plugging in this information here on this personnel page, they'll have negatives, enough from the grant to pay for this position, which is 71.43%, but it took it. So whenever we see a negative, we gotta make sure that that's fixed, right, moving forward. And then.
So Eddie, I have a quick question. This one is grant funds maximum up to 10,000, right?
Yeah.
So they can spend 9,000.
I'm just doing a test here, Zainab.
Okay.
It's just a test. It's not actually following the grant guidelines. Now remember, they have up to 85% of the grant they can use, right?
Okay.
So let me see. Times 85%. They can spend up to $8,500 on salaries.
Okay.
Which is fine. I'm fine with that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then that means they have $1,000 left. So maybe they want to go to other course categories, because they're not doing anything in consultants. Oh wait, yeah, I got to go to consultants and
0.
Yeah. No, I don't have. I just have to. If we're not doing anything in the consultant page, we don't have to worry about it. So then we'll go to other course categories. And maybe they want to buy a laptop. So they put equipment, then they buy, let me see, 2 laptops at $500 each. Estimated cost is $1,000. Grant requested from the grant is $1,000. And then we go up to the top and click save. And the reason why I'm increasing the salaries is because these nonprofit need it.
Okay.
You know, they need to be able to do that. Okay. Then we'll go to forms, and we'll go to the overall budget. And I'm going to do that with all our grants. I am going to allow them to spend up to 85% of their grant on salaries, because they've been hit so viciously with COVID and reduction of funding that they're having a hard time keeping staff on. So when they get to this page, all they have to do is click save.
Right.
And clicking save migrates all the numbers from the other budget forms onto this page. Right? You see?
Yeah.
So now it's $10,000. Now, funds from other sources. Where did the $16,000 come from? Well, if you noticed that in the personnel page, let's say,
yes.
In the personnel page, you know, Sage calculates this stuff. So we said, okay, the annual salary for Zainab is $35,000. She works 35 hours a week. For this job, for this project, she's going to work 25 hours. Sage automatically assumes that, she's gonna work 25 hours a week. We're gonna charge the grant $9,000. When you click save, Sage automatically assumes that because we're paying you $9,000 out of this grant, which equals out to 71.43% of your work time, the total amount that you should be getting paid is $25,000 to work on this grant. So Sage automatically assumes that the additional $16,000 is coming from somewhere else. Right. Where that somewhere else is we're not concerned about.
Yeah.
This is what Sage is calculating. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now, and I'm gonna send you these forms. Hold on. So now we go to, oh shit. So you still have to do the statement of collaboration. Oh, do you know how to do the statement of collaboration section?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. So you're gonna do statement of need, which is real simple. When you get to the statement of collaboration, as you test them, they're gonna have to indicate 3 collaborating partners. So this is how they do it. So they'll do test 1 for partner 1, then they'll do test. And then, in this box, they'll have to summarize what that collaborative relationship consists of as it relates to this project. Then they come up to the top, or you come up to the top and click save. After you click save, then you come up to the top and you click the add button. Remember, this is all being recorded, so. Then when you click the add button, it wipes out the information on this page, and then they're able to insert the second collaborating partner. But I'm just writing test for testing purposes. Then you go to save. And then you go up to the top, click add. And then you come down to the bottom and put test 3. And then you just put test there. And then you click save. And then if you come to the drop down box, you should see all three collaborating partners. So now, now you see how the text number is here at the bottom?
Yeah.
So we want to be able to state in the grant guidelines that for each collaborating partner, you have up to 1,500 characters. All right?
Yeah.
Same thing with, if we go to project summary, we want to make sure that the grant, so this is, we use, it's what, 4,004 characters, I think that equals out to? No, 4,000 characters is the max.
4,000.
So we want to change the grant guidelines to reflect this number.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I think it says, it might say 5,000 for all I know. Organizational capacity. So you want to make sure that this is aligned with what's on the grant guidelines, okay?
Yeah.
So then.
So Eddie, I have a question.
Go ahead.
If on the grant guidelines, it's different and it shows something here, I update the grant guidelines, right? Or should I come back to you?
Well, I mean, the only thing that's, well, again, we want to make sure that the order, that this order is in line, that the grant guidelines is in line with the order here. I think it is.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We're not gonna try to reorder this here to fit.
We could change that. Yeah.
We could change that over there. Okay. So we got to make sure that. And then we want to make sure that this character max is the same here and on the grant guidelines. If the grant guidelines say 5,000, I don't want to change this to 5,000. I want to change the grant guidelines to reflect what this number here is, okay? All right. Now, required appendices. When you get to the required appendices, it's going to ask you that you need to upload certain things, right? So here's the deal. I'm going to tell you right now, we want to eliminate the submittal of 3 letters of collaboration, because this doesn't make a lot of sense to me if they're already indicating who the collaborating partners are. Okay. And plus, in the age of COVID, it's hard to get these letters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we want to remove this. Okay. We want to remove the logic model as well. Well, you know what? Let me see what the grant guidelines say. Let me see what the grant guidelines say as far as that goes. All right. Yeah. We want to remove the logic model because half of them don't know how to do it, and I don't got time to try to figure that out for them. So we want to remove the organizational logic model. We want to remove the pilot project logic model. We want to remove the 3 letters of collaboration text boxes. So all this right here, this is a Hercules issue. Okay, that's definite, right? Okay. The only thing they need to upload is the board resolution, the readiness assessment, and the IRS 990. But for test purposes, right, you're going to have to upload something. So I am going to email you a document that I created. I'm going to upload. I'm going to see if I can upload it here. Let me see. Let me browse. It's not going to let us do it now. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Let me see if I can. Oh, I gotta input this. All right. Let me see if work, and let me go to. I gotta find it now. 2021. No, it's not there. Let me go to 2020 demo. Here we go. And see where it says I'm actually gonna upload this. I'm gonna email you this so you have it on your system. Because Sage is gonna want something. So I just upload. It's really a blank document.
Right. I have some things too.
Okay, good. So you have something you can work with then?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna right. So you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to upload that fake document in here. Okay. I'm not gonna finish it off for you. And then under appendices, required appendices is mandatory. Appendices is not mandatory.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, this is not mandatory. If they want to put something up here, that's fine. And then when you're all done, then I need you to submit the application. Okay. Right? So when we're all done and you've identified, okay, Eddie, I got to upload this into Hercules. I got to upload this into Hercules. Then when you're done with that, then we're going to have another Zoom meeting where I'm going to be the role of the program manager. Because once it's submitted, then I have to, oh man, this is once it's submitted, we're good to go, right? Okay. The next thing I need you to work on is the contract, right? Once it's submitted, then we got to work on the contract. right?
Okay.
But I'm not gonna give you all that right now. I'm gonna wait till you do this part, and then I'll say, okay, now let's work on the contract, because there's some changes in the contract that I think need to be made. I think. In fact, let me look at it right now. And ba, 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 ba. Let me see. Work FY20. Let me see if I have contract here. Nope. FY21 contract. Let me copy and paste this into FY22. Paste. All right. So this is the contract. So this is the contract for social innovation, special project, Project Atlas, and micro business development. And I'm going to have to change that. I'm going to have to change that to include capacity building. So let me do this right now. I'm going to do this right now. Save as contract, social innovation, Project Atlas, micro business development, and capacity building. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna open this up here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna come down here. And I am going to share. And here it is. So this is the general contract.
Okay.
There are certain sections in here that need to be changed. And the only sections that really need to be changed in here somewhere, I want you to read all this to make sure that it makes sense.
Yeah.
And in here somewhere, we want to be able to indicate that 85% of the grant can be used. No. I don't think so. Termination of suspension, publicity. The publicity stuff is correct. Grant closeouts is correct. Audit, that information is correct. That's correct. That's correct. Budget revision and modifications, that's correct. That's correct. Okay. Method of payment. These payments are not to exceed 20% of the grant amount upon acceptance of exceed. Where deemed applicable, this department may authorize an issue advance payment to the grantee. Okay, so the advance payment, I want it to be 85%.
Okay.
I want you to eliminate the interim payment, right?
Okay.
And I want the final payment to be 15%.
Okay.
All right? All right. The financial reporting periods are good. October 30th, January 30th, April 30th, July 30th. Very good. That's correct. This is correct. This information is correct. Hold on. Hold on for a second. All right. All right, that's correct. That's project. Oh, let me see. Project summary, project design, target population, project goals, evaluation. Okay, So we're not going to work on the contract right now because we got to get the application from submitted to approved. Once it's approved, then we'll work on the contract. But I'm going to email you this.
Okay.
But I still want you to read it because I think there's some sentences that just end that
Right.
doesn't make sense. So we're going to have to figure that out. So let me email you this right now. I'm going to email you this right now. Z-A-I. SP. Well, I could do that afterwards. Okay. Okay. So, any questions now? When you do the budget, make sure that the budget. Well, when you do future budgets, I'm gonna stop recording because I think I'm kind of done here.